Now moving on to leaf support part L and its assorted hardware. You have a bag containing a round magnet and the magnetic catch and one screw. Even hinges with their 8 screws and a stick-on plastic rubber tab. We're going to take our round magnet, place it over the hole, and hammer it in. Using the screws to attach the hinges onto the leaf support, you are now done. We're going to take our stick-on rubber tab and just press it in place on the top of the leaf support. Notice that it is on the opposite edge from the round magnet. Now we're going to lay the sewing cabinet on its back simply by pivoting it around and laying it down gently. Avoid grabbing or putting any pressure on the front piece because it is the thinnest part. It will be supported when the top is in place. Now take your lift panel K with the airlift attached and find the bag containing the 1/4-inch carriage bolts, wing nuts, and washers. Our next step will be to install the carriage bolts through the pre-drilled holes in back F and back brace G. Slide your lift panel K onto the 4 carriage bolts. Always make sure and check that the tops of the 2 panels are level. Next step is to put a washer and a wing nut on the end of each of the 1/4-inch carriage bolts and tighten it. On the back side, you will notice the carriage bolt sticks out slightly. Tap it in place with a hammer and completely tighten from the inside on all 4 of them. From the bag that originally contained your round magnet, you will want to take the round strike washer and small screw and install them in the pre-drilled hole on left panel side C. Next we will take the remaining 4 screws that had been in the bag containing the hinges for our leaf support, and we will now install the leaf support 4 screws onto the side of the panel. Now we're going to install the top onto our assembled cabinet. This is parts A and B. There are 4 connecting bolts on the bottom of this that are installed into the holes. To make sure that your leaf opens to the left correctly, your rounded decorative edge is to the front and the flat edge is to the back. Take your screwdriver, go inside and make sure you tighten all 4 cams. Next, open your leaf support, open the leaf, and remove the universal insert. We will need 2 people for the next step, so get your assistant. Now we need some additional tools. We will need some pieces of cardboard that you cut from the boxing, a 5/8 inch piece of styrofoam from the packing materials, your 10mm socket and 10mm wrench. With 2 people, one of them supporting the leaf, we are going to carefully rotate the cabinet onto its back and turn it completely on its top. Now we're going to take our platform J. Notice the cutout is the back. Since we're making a black cabinet, the black is to the inside, the cream is the sewing surface, and we slide that underneath into the opening. Take the piece of styrofoam and insert it underneath the back edge, lifting the cabinet slightly. Now we'll install the metal wings onto the airlift using the 8 6mm hex head bolts, nuts, and washers in this packet. There are going to be 4 per side. The metal wings are installed to the inside of the airlift with the flange to the outside. Each bolt washer and nut is to be installed very, very loosely because we will tighten them later. Now that all 8 of my bolts are in place, the wings are still loose, I'm going to go around to the back of the cabinet and remove the piece of styrofoam. The cabinet will now be sitting flat on the floor. Now we need to move the platform so that it is square in the opening and shim it with the pieces of cardboard. With the remaining number 8x1/2 inch pan head screws, we are going to attach the wings to the bottom of the platform, moving them side to side until we locate the pre-drilled holes in the bottom of the platform and screw it down securely. You can use a manual or your electric screwdriver for this. Now I will tighten the hex head bolts while my assistant places her hands and presses the platform firmly against the level surface that the cabinet is on. This will prevent the platform from rising up as the bolts are really tightened. Now with 2 people, we are going to turn the cabinet over so that we stand it right side up. Be sure to support the leaf. And we're ready for the door.
We've made a change to our door hinges on our Sewnatra, Bertha, and Maryland cabinets. They used to come with 2 hinges, but now they come with 3 hinges that look like this. And the configuration, when you open the door, again, there's 3 hinges now, and they're going to wrap just like that onto the door. There are pre-drilled holes for all screws. There's also a screw on the inside here.